Yo, make sure you subscribe, hit the like, and all that. I want to talk about something that's kind of been the elephant in the room for the last couple years. And I don't know if people just don't want to tell him, or they're afraid of him, or he's surrounded himself with yes men like he used to do back in the 80s. Um, Mike Tyson. Does it seem to you guys like he's kind of spiraling out of control? I mean, I see him on interviews doing all type of hallucinogenics and stuff like that, and he knows good and well if Customato was still around, he would not approve of any of that. You know, Customato was all about discipline. He was a disciplinarian, and Mike Tyson said discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. And every time I turn around, he's getting high. He's got his weed ranch, and I remember when he had Sugar Ray Leonard on his podcast, and I don't remember if he was trying to talk him in, Sugar Ray into doing it too or something, but Sugar Ray was just looking at him like, man, Mike, what are you doing to yourself? And I've heard Mike Tyson say, he was high before fights sometimes, I believe. I think he might have been high before the Roy Jones fight, and I'm like, is this something you really want your children and stuff to be hearing? And I know people say that marijuana is not bad, this and that, but it's got all kind of chemicals in it. The weed that people were smoking back in the day isn't the same weed that people are taking nowadays. And every time I turn around, I see black folks smoking something. I see young people too. I'm thinking, is that all we do now? When I say we, I don't mean me, but I mean life is hard. Life is hard, but you have to turn to the Most High. That's where you get your strength. You shouldn't be getting your strength from alcohol, weed, and all that. And people might say, well, he's a grown man. He can do what he wants. Yeah, he can. But somebody needs to tell him to stop. Stop. And I tell him to his face, I'm not afraid of Mike Tyson. I'm not afraid of anybody. And I'm saying that out of love, though. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than him or looking down on him. I love the guy and I don't want to see anything happen to him. But all this stuff he's putting in his body, I almost said polluting. He is polluting, but everything he's putting in his body is not good for him. I don't care what anybody says. And somebody needs to tell him, I don't want anything to happen to Mike Tyson. And I know he faces depression and all that, but hey, man, turn to the Most High. Get off all this stuff. Turn to Yeshua. Turn to Yahweh. Um, that's the only way I make it through life. I don't know how people make it without Yah. And I see him always getting philosophical, and it's like he's read so many books he doesn't know which one to believe. But there's one truth, and that's the scriptures of Yeshua, the scriptures of Yahweh. And man, I just don't want to see anything happen to Mike. Anyway, this is the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe, be fearless, and tell the people around you you love them. And don't just say it, show it. Don't just be lip service. Actually show them. LSR forever. Be fearless. Yay.